Well, it was Chris Beck who came up with the Synapse brand, and Brian and I were the first to join. And when he said Synapse, we had to discuss, like, is this a brand we can get behind? Like, are we jiving with this Synapse thing, right?
Or the time of today, I mean, is this brand actually relevant in the time that we're living at today?
So, I had to go home and really look up synapses and really think about it and analyze, what it says in the dictionary about synapse. But now I live it, because it really is that excitement of the connections in the brain and the connections. Like, one of our tag words is connect, right? Connect, 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 connect. And we connect with everyone. So, yeah, we said yes to it.
Yeah.
We said yes to it.
Yeah, I think it's funny, though, because we can laugh about that now. But the truth be told is, I was so focused on finding a way to get any brand to be relevant that I really never gave thought to really the meaning of Synapse until later. And really, it's fascinating. I would say probably 10 years into our growth, I started to really think about the meaning of Synapse, and it became so relevant to the way we had grown and what our motto is, and connecting, the connection point in the brain. So it is crazy, though. But to think in the early days, Synapse was just a brand that I really didn't spend a lot of time focusing on. I was focusing more on the idea of a brand that would be relevant.
Yeah. Mike, for me, I reflect on that first meeting, Vita, you and I had with Chris, and it was a 6-hour meeting, right? And 6 months later, Vita and Chris started Synapse Partners. Well, in that meeting, the synergies that just flowed. I mean, I literally filled up an entire notebook of a yellow pad of paper, just in the ideas and the synergies that were being created and discussed in that room. And, for me, that was the connection of the two business entities, and bringing on, an established risk management business to help grow, ultimately would become the most successful part of the business in the insurance brokerage operations. And so for me, it was those, in the early days, it was that connection, and that point in time. It was a little tough to get my head around the name. But once I understood, like Vita, I think that, hey, these are connections in the brain. I'm like, okay, this is starting to make sense for me.
What's interesting, though, is it's been a timeless brand for 20 years. There's been no discussion of changing it, we've outgrown it. We're actually still growing into it, which is nice,
I think you're spot on, Ken. You're absolutely spot on with that. It actually is, for all our employees, I probably speak for all of them. They love the brand, and it's, to be a part of that is you're part of something that's really smart and really cool. So I think we have a lot of room to grow.